It is more than 14 days since 315 children, including 12 teachers, were abducted from St. Mary's Primary and Secondary School, Papiri. News broke yesterday that 100 of the children had regained their freedom. Today, the representative of the National Security Advisor led the rescued children to the government house in Mina in a convoy of heavily armed military vehicles, where they were received by the governor of Niger State, Bago. The governor acknowledged that more children remain in captivity and assured that efforts are ongoing to secure their safe return.
We are just excited and we are happy that we've received 100 of these children, as you saw just a minute ago, and want to thank the president, the security agencies, and every Nigerian that have been part of this recovery. And we are hopeful by the grace of God we'll get the remaining very, very soon.
The children were formally handed over to the state government by Wing Commander Abdullahi Idi Hong, representing the National Security Advisor. He explained that the release was achieved through intense and coordinated operations led by the Office of the NSA.
That the effort of the Department of State Services play a critical role in ensuring the success of this operation. I wish on this note that I affirm the commitment of the Office of the National Security Advisor of every Nigerian. We will continue to lead and coordinate measures to protect all communities and institutions across the country. Particularly, we are implementing immediate short-term protective measures in high-risk areas.
Details of any negotiations remain unclear, but the NSA's representative assured that a short-term security plan will be implemented to safeguard schools, especially in high-risk areas.
For these children, it's an emotional one after spending more than 2 weeks in captivity, but finally they will be reunited with their families. But as it stands, there are over 100 children that are still in the den of these bandits, and the state government has promised that all efforts is being made to ensure their safe release. Chanami Bami, TVC News, Mina.
Well, Chanami joins me now for more on this development. Chanami, the news of the release, a return of these children is actually, receiving mixed reactions. People are grateful they're back, but also concerned about the safety of those still in captivity. What more do we know about this?
Hi, good evening. Like you rightly said, people receive these children with mixed feelings. For the parents that have seen their children, there's excitement. But for those whose children are still in captivity, they're wondering what's going on with their children right now. But the state government has promised that they're putting all hands on deck and will continue further negotiations until these children have been released. So far, the kids have been taken to get medical attention, in the government house, and I'm sure that some form of counseling will be provided to ensure that they're able to overcome the trauma, that they've been through in these past 2 weeks.
All right, and talk to us about, what is visible, in the state, especially in Papiri as a community with regard to safeguarding the people. What improvements have we seen?
Okay, I think I could hardly hear you, but when it comes to the mood in the state, like I said, people are very much concerned about their security, especially with the recent turn of events with the kidnapping of children from schools. All schools have remained closed according to the governor's directive, at least until January, before we see any form of resumption. And parents are skeptical, especially people that their children school in the interlands, in the boarding houses. They're skeptical about the return of their children to school. So some form of assurances must be provided, backed up with accurate and adequate security provision for these schools. And we hope that in the coming year, these things will definitely improve.
All right, Chanami Bameyi for us there in Niger State. Thank you so much for this update and for following up with the story ever since it's broke.